I'm Mr. Church, and I'm Mr. Church, and let's go back into first person. Why build yourself a camp that looks like appalling shit, or looks very beautiful, when you can just build in the trailers that are already in the game? Here's my home. Let's get right to it. So we're starting off today. Our build is in the Savage Divide, just north of the Sacrament, and this mysterious supply drop, which I'm never going to pick up because I'm not going to drop any nukes. This is my camp here. You'll see these, oh look, there it is. You'll see these trucks here. I put my camp down right here. What you'll notice is that we have a trailer here that you can't open, but over here we've got a trailer which requires pick lock 1. Unfortunately, every time you load in, you will have to pick this lock, which, if you're me, will take you just about 7 years. Which is plenty of time for me to discuss to you that this is— ow! I've only got 4 bobby pins left! Nothing could be going better. Remember, it's all in the wrist. No, come on. Just fuck. No, just pick the lock. Oh, Jesus! We're down to 3 bobby pins, guys, and I haven't started even building a single thing. Things are going good. Oh my god, why is this so hard? Why can't— ah! Yes! So this is how you're gonna start, by picking this lock. And, you'll see inside here we've got— oh, come on! We've got this, power armor, which does spawn in here regularly, and this creepy-ass monkey. Oh, I'll take that. Now, when you build inside here, which we're gonna do, this, I believe, still spawns in here, but I'm not sure, because I'm an idiot. So, that's what we'll be working with today, and I should probably go get more bobby pins. So let's start things off. We're just gonna throw down a foundation, and this is where basically we're gonna attach the some stairs to, just so we don't smash our heads every time we are going in and out of the trailer. So just take as much time as you need to line this up with that, so that it's not crooked and makes people get angry and triggered when they see it. That's basically your main goal. That's pretty even. We just want to make sure left to right it's okay. And obviously you can do whatever you want with it. I'm not gonna make you do anything. Now there's 2 ways you can do this, depending on what makes you more angry. The first way is we're gonna take this and we're gonna put some little shitty stairs, so that it's kind of like someone built a patio thing. And then you open this up, you unlock the door after 15 tries, and then you get inside. I will tell you this though, once you're in the server and it's unlocked, you know, obviously it stays unlocked for the remainder of the time you're in the server. So that's fine. It's not like every time you come home. But anyway, the second way you can do this is, after you put this here, you can actually snap a foundation to this one. If you're using concrete, it, for some reason, doesn't want you to if you use wooden. Let me just get rid of this, lower this down just a peep. That might be the problem. Ah, yes, that's the problem. So you can snap this here, and you're saying, well, why the fuck would I want to do that? Well, I'll show you. I'm gonna lower it just a little bit more so it's not coming up through the floor there. That looks kind of weird. Not that much, just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so right there, can't see it. Good. Now, if you do it this way, you know, then you can switch this back to a thing. You can get rid of this, which then allows you to put a staircase right at the base of it, which is even more simple, because then you just walk right in. And I think that's what we're going to do today, because it's a little more discreet. This does stick out a bit, which will make a few people angry, but if you put these floors all the way down, for some reason the wooden ones, they will go, but they're a lot less forgiving than the concrete, so we're just going to use concrete and then switch. if you switch it to this, it kind of looks like you've built a kind of like a wooden framing thing around the trailer, kind of like how people have around their trailers, you know, to keep the vines growing out and stuff like that. So it's all good. I think I'm gonna go with that. Yes, that's what I've decided. Now, for in here, I think what I'm gonna do first is get this out of the way because it's really annoying. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna enter it, and then it's gonna be stuck in your inventory for the rest of your life, and you can't get rid of it. And when you walk around, you'll be over encumbered because it unequipped all your unyielding armor, which you have become dependent on because you're a hoarder. Now, I'm just gonna get out of that because it's annoying. And then, and this is fun, you collect it, then drop it because there's not a quick way to get rid of the garbage, like this. Now, what to do? Now it's a little dark in there, so the first thing we should do is add some lighting because I can't see anything. And if we can't see, how will we make a beautiful home? So let's start off with something simple just to see what we're doing. Come on, just go down. To start off with, let's build in the dark because that'll be fun. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Now, a quick note for some builders that may not know, if you're building in a low in an area with a low roof, the item hitbox may interfere with the ceiling, and when you go to put it down, it'll pop it up onto the roof, which is really annoying, like that. So what happens is it's up here, and you don't want it up there, you want it down here. So, to keep that from happening, you're gonna, first of all, let me quickly say, I removed these last two foundations for now, because they're actually interfering with what I'm doing right here. So I'm gonna put these back in there later. In fact, I might take this one out as well, and the way to do that, store this, put a foundation here, and then you can just store this, and we can add that later. The problem is, having a floor underneath this floor is making the items want to sink down onto the floor, and it's causing a lot of interference. So what you're going to do is we'll put that on last. First, we're going to decorate, and we're going to use this trick. First, put down the item that you want to put in there, and put a rug next to it. Blueprint the item and the rug, nothing else, and it should look something like this. Alright, and now when you go to put this down, it's not going to push it up through the ceiling. It's just going to slam down. It's going to make a really horrific sound effect, as if you've dropped an entire truckload of anger. Now, I'm just going to try to line this up as best I can, and then you just, instead of pushing it up through the ceiling, it slams it down right there. And then I put some space so we can have like some little storage up here, and then you just go and store that. What was happening with having the foundations under here is when you go to do that, the carpet is trying to place on the foundations under here, which is causing just a lot of unnecessary interference, which is making it not want to place down anywhere, which is just annoying. So we're going to put that on last. Now, you can do this with literally anything, and you may have to because it's a little tedious, but the good thing is it's a very small space. It will not take long to fill it up. So you just put down some lighting, see what happened there? It pops it up to the roof. If it can't place it, if it feels like there's interference, it just shoves it up towards the roof. So that's when you want to use the carpet. Now, if you don't want to go through the hassle of using the carpet blueprint thing because it takes a lot of time, you can also just simply put something on a carpet and put it in here. With the problem being that carpet's in here now, and that's pretty ugly. So, for the sake of how things look, I'll be using the blueprint trick. Now, I will say this, it's a lot easier to line stuff up if you do it out here and then make a blueprint and shove it in, but sometimes doing multiple items at a time can be a little, I don't want to say glitchy, but it's just not as forgiving. So get them close together, but don't have them overlapping each other, because then they won't want to place down. They'll say the item is intersecting with something. So we'll try something like that. This might not work, I will say that. But you just do the same thing. Blueprint the items you want down. Then I'll just overwrite beds because we already used that one. And I'm gonna be, you know, hopeful and say this works. Kitchen. Now, let's try this out. Blueprints. Kitchen. There it is. We're gonna put the kitchen right here, if it will let us. Pull it in. Line it up as best you can, because once you put it down, remember, you can't adjust these minutely. So get as close there as you can. Hey, recovery from parasites. And who said this day was going badly? There you go. This went down, and that went a lot better than I thought it would. Now, after you put these blueprints on, you can just delete the carpet, or I'll just move it over to be in front of the counter area in the kitchen. Now we can use the exact same method to put a table and chairs on this side, maybe some storage, and maybe a couch in the front here. So I'll do that real quick. Now, this next part is definitely an option. You don't have to do it, but if you want to put your generator down and you want to make sure it doesn't get ruined, here's a good way. Put the foundation block up close to this one, and then put a cooking station on a carpet. This will allow you to move this cooking station with the handle of the spoon first pointing towards the object that you're trying to glitch to. We're gonna put the generator inside this if you haven't figured that out. Now you're gonna craft at the cooking station and leave the cooking station, turn around, now you're inside this. And obviously you can build inside here, but keep in mind, like, if you actually want to live inside here, it's gonna be really glitchy, getting in and out, it takes time, but it's perfect for a generator because mobs cannot get in here. And if you remove this part outside there, which we're gonna do, other people can't get in here either. Now, another thing we're going to do while we're inside here still is we're going to take another carpet and find a spot where you can build, where you can put stuff down. Put a floor decor carpet and a little power connector here attached to this. Move the carpet once. Now you can pick the carpet up and move it wherever you like. You just walk out the side of this wall here, and we can bring this inside here and put it somewhere discreet. But as you can see now, it's got the wire for it, and it goes from one to the other. If you want to change that and make it so it looks like there's actually, you know, you could put a conduit outside there so it looks like it's hooked up legitimately. It all depends on what your stance is on wires poking through walls. And because this is in here, now we can actually just throw down some lights, get it nice and bright in here. And that's as simple as that. You can actually just store this, it'll all go away. Your generator's still in there, making everyone happy. And last but not least, of course, we're gonna put that shit back that we took out in the beginning. So poppy pop, poppity pop, slappy down, get rid of this, and put our stairs in there. Let's see how this looks. There you go, there's your house. Now obviously you can put your crafting benches in here, just as we put the as we put anything else with the carpet trick. You can also just make a separate shed to put your crafting benches in. You can put your some of your crafting benches in here. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this location. I'm just gonna make a little shed for our crafting benches that will match what we've got going on here. Now obviously you can just throw your red rocket down and throw your crafting benches in there. It will match what's going on here. We've got a pile of scrap and we've got a couple of trucks here. This could be an old red rocket truck stop. We could even make this, you know, build it up a bit, put some things down to make it look like a gas station. Or alternatively, if you want it even more discreet, you can literally just, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. There we go. You can literally just not have that and instead put only your essentials in here. You know, no decorations, just crafting benches, then a bed to rest in, scrap box and stash box. You could literally have everything you need fit in there. You will have to use the trick I showed you with the blueprint to get those in there, but that could be your entire camp right there. No one would even have to, you know, take a second glance at it. You don't even need this stair. You could even just take all this out so that you will have to jump up every time you get into your truck, but no one would even know you were here. And that's the beauty of building in pre-made structures in this game, is that you can really blend in with the environment. You can make people think this is part of the game. It's really fun. And if you're a hermit or if you're a squatter, these are all great options for you. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, tell your friends to watch these videos, and then make them subscribe as well, because what good is having friends if you can't tell them what to do with their own lives? Also, there will be more videos coming out soon, especially if you make me feel really happy and like all my videos so that I don't have low self-esteem. I'm Mr. Church, and you've been watching. I need to stop. This isn't even an outro anymore. I'm just rambling on and on because I didn't take any Adderall.